Hi, thanks for joining me. In this video, I'm going to discuss some of the eyelashes that I have tried and show you the difference in some of the eyelashes. I'm not sure if this is across brands, however, I found that the different brands work differently, and you'll see why. So this was a set of Wet n Wild eyelashes that I purchased. Let's see if you can see that. And they are much thicker than the eyelashes that I have. They come, all of them come in a pack like this that has a eye shape on it. However, the Wet n Wild ones came with a tube of adhesive, and I was able to use this tube of adhesive for about 14. Yes, about 14. It could have been a little more than that. So it depends on how much adhesive you add to the lash edge, how many times, how many uses you'll get out of this tube. They are decreasing the amount of product that you're receiving now, so you may be able to get less than that. However, at the dollar store, this only cost me $1, so it was, say, 50 cents for the adhesive, 50 cents for the eyelashes. It was well worth it. So much so that I go pick up a set of lashes, and this is Sassy Chic. They're cute, and this tube of adhesive that comes with it, you can see through there and tell how much adhesive you have left. I thought it had something. It does. It has a little applicator that you can run along the edge of the eyelash. It was opened and I didn't know that, so some of it has spewed out of it. But this I picked up at the dollar store. Again, this was $1, and I got the eyelashes and the adhesive. Now, the reason I did that is because the adhesive alone for eyelashes can be anywhere from $2 and something on the low end to upwards of maybe $7 to $10 for just a container of adhesive. I found that you will often remove them each day because the adhesive, if you sweat, it will release, and you don't want any accidents in public with your eyelashes falling off. So the Wet n Wild eyelashes and the Sassy Chic eyelashes, I'll pull one off because I'm not going to use these. You just pull these off. You know how you use it, pull it off. It has a strip of adhesive on it anyway that helps you place it on the eyelash. But it doesn't really hold its shape. So I want you to see that it doesn't hold its shape very much. The shape that it has, it's really soft, really pliable, as they call it. So I'll just sit it back on there. That one is like that, and so is the Wet n Wild one. As you can see, it's practically a straight line because it hasn't been on the curvature of one of these packs. So set that to the side. That's why I purchased this. I had no intentions on using the eyelashes, but I wanted the adhesive, so that works very well. Now, when you go up in price on the lashes, you usually do not get any adhesive in the pack. You simply get the eyelashes. Now, this is called Broadway 3D Lash. Now, I'll save that for last. This one, some of them will tell you that they're human hair. Like this one says Velvet Remy Lash, which just is human hair on this one. I purchased it because the lashes are super thick. I have these on right now, so I just tried those. You always have to size the eyelash to your eye and cut off any extra piece that length. So that's what you see in there. I cut the extra piece off. With this pack, this was a double pack, so I got 2 sets of eyelashes instead of the 1 set. Now, if you notice with these, they're almost the same length from on each side. The length over here is almost the same length as here, which means it doesn't give you that really natural flowing look. And these are the Wet n Wild one does decrease in size from long to short. The short lashes go towards the inside where the eye is. The length of the lash are the same on both ends. And then on these, the double pack again, that is called Leflare. The Leflare eyelashes are thick and they have the ability to hold a little more of the shape than the other two that I mentioned earlier. However, as you can see, it's popping back a little bit, and that may be because it's thicker. It's a thicker lash. However, this Broadway lash, there's only one set of lashes in here. So the Broadway lash is longer on one end than it is the other. That's on both of them. I put these back in here. But the Broadway lash holds its shape. It makes it so much easier to apply. So the Broadway lash holds its shape more so than the other lashes do. And if you want to know the importance of that, is because you won't have to fight with where to place the lash around your eye. You're fighting against time because you put the adhesive on there and you don't want it to dry so much so that you can't reposition it if needed. With the Broadway lash, and it could be that with another lash also, I have to try some different ones. It isn't stiff enough to poke you in the eye, but it holds its shape. So when I put the adhesive on here, I can lay it right on top of my own eyelash, and it has the shape there already. Then all I have to do is press it up against the eyelid itself, and by it holding the shape, you're doing less work. So that curvature is what you're looking for as far as will it hold the shape. Now I have some adhesive on here, and I'll pull that off in after a while. Before reusing it, should I say, I'll pull that off. But it makes for a better application if the lash is stiff enough in here where it will hold its shape. See, it's going back. Even though I spread it out, it still goes back to hold its shape. And if you're not using it, just place it back in the thing that you used it, and it has enough adhesive on there. That's why I leave the adhesive on there, and it'll stick on there and hold its shape until I get ready to use it again. So what I'm saying is this: if you have the choice of purchasing your lashes, try to make sure you purchase a lash that is going to hold its shape, and that way you're not fighting with it. With this lash, because it's straight now, I will have to actually hold it on one end, apply it, and hold it on the other end until the two ends stick, and then make sure it's pressed in the middle to adhere to my eyelid. Now these were cheap. Well, I purchased them from a dollar store. I'm pretty sure if you purchased them from one of the major pharmacies or other place, they would cost upwards of $3 or $4 per pair. So that's the difference in the eyelashes. And you want the one, remember, you want the ones that hold their shape. This one is flaring up. You want the ones that hold their shape because they make for a better application. So out of all these lashes, I love the thickness of this lash. I told you I love lashes. But the application is so easy. So what I'll do now is let you see my eyes. It took me less than 2 minutes to apply these. Very easy to apply. They're really thick, and I love them, so I love them. That's all I can say is I love the eyelashes, and that is why I'm still trying different eyelashes, because I'll find one maybe that's a little bit better than the last one, that Broadway one that I tried, which will be fine. I don't know if I'll go for the long, flashy elephant eye. You know, the long, I've seen them like about that long on someone. I don't know if I'll go for those, but I love these eyelashes. So thanks for joining me. Until next time.